Well, hello everyone. Carrie Beck with Family eBiz. I am on a wild ride today. We are going to be talking about creating content, basically creating and selling our products. Before that, let me just tell you a little bit about what's going on. I don't know how you are, but we are here. Oh, it's not coming through on Facebook. Let's try it again. Um, I started my summit last night. Today's the first day. It is going well. Homeschooling moms are loving it. This is my busy day. I'm not babysitting as much, but my grandkids, I'm at their house. That's why this background looks a little different than what you're used to. There we go. We are online. Um, so it is crazy, but I missed last week and I missed seeing you. So I wanted to at least talk to you a little bit about something with business. And many of you struggle to get your product out there. A lot of you have all these ideas, but you start working on it, then you get bogged down, and then it never gets out. So let's talk about it. Today, what we are going to talk about, creating and selling your own digital products. These are digital products. We're going to talk about creating your products to sell, making writing a little bit easier. Some of you may do all videos, but you could still use some of these ideas, and increasing your price point for more profit. All right, so let's talk about it. AI is the big thing right now. I am not going to spend a lot of time on it. There's plenty of free information about that, but you can easily use that to get started. All I've really used it for is blog posts. So I will do some research on the keyword that I want to use and I'll create a blog post. Now, one thing you could actually do for a product is to take 10 of those AI blog posts and put them together. The one thing I would caution you when it comes to blog posts or when it comes to AI is just that you would personalize it yourself. Don't just leave it for don't just leave it like it is. It just gets me started. For me, what the software I used with my keywords, it produces a title for me, a subtitle, or maybe three subheadings, and then a paragraph for each of those subheadings. And so that has really helped me a lot. And I've been able to crank out a few more blog posts than I normally do. So that's one idea. Another thing is with your, and so you could combine those and put it together. You're like, well, it's all free on my website. Why would anyone buy it? Sometimes people don't want to go searching for it. Some people just want to go, give it to me. If it is like that, I just sell it at a reduced price and don't jack the price up. The next thing let's talk about are printables, ebooks, that type of thing. I'm going to tell you my secret. I've shared this many times, so you may have already heard it. I don't really know. But one thing that I have done is it's so much easier for me to talk or to record a video. Like right now, I'm going to just show you what I have. It's just a little outline. It is not word for word what I'm talking about. It just helps me keep going in the right order. So what I will do is I will record it because it's easier for me to talk it out. All right. Even if you're not going to publish it, when I started, the very first book I ever wrote was Approaches to Christian Homeschooling. And I actually took a workshop that I had given and I transcribed it. The next thing I was doing was raising leaders, not followers. I recorded it into an old-fashioned little recorder, handheld recorder, and then I had it transcribed as well. I think that's an easy place to get started. You're not starting from a blank paper. The other thing you could do is you could go to AI and get, maybe each chapter, get a little section so you are not starting with a blank page. That's what's hard. That's what stumps people. Now, some of you are writers and you can just write, but some of you need help. Even if you're creating a video or an audio or a podcast, go to AI if you want to. If you just got a brain freeze, do that, and that will at least give you some ideas. Now, what I've written down here, this is straight out of my head because it is things that I use that actually work. So, record it, transcribe it, use that as a rough draft. Do not Now, you might sell the transcription if you're adding it on as a bonus, but I would never sell that as an ebook, a finished ebook, because it's going to need some transcribing, maybe even some like editing and updating and things like that. Plus, transcribers may not always do it exactly like you want, and sometimes they spell things wrong. So that's a way. So I think that it makes writing a little bit easier. So AI is one way, using recording things and then turning it into print, into text would be another way. Then the other thing I want to share with you is how you can take that one piece of content and multiply it. So here I am. I do this. It stays on Facebook Live. It's a video. My assistant takes it and puts it in our YouTube channel. It becomes part of YouTube. And my goal, that doesn't get done very often, is to take sections of this and turn it into blog posts that I add this video, and then offer lead magnets with that or sell something. It just sort of depends on whatever it is. So that would be another thing that you can do. You can explode it. Let me give you my homeschool thing and how I produce content, and I can repurpose that content. And then we're going to get to selling it, okay? So every, not ev I didn't do it today because I got a whole conference going, but pretty much every Monday I go live in my homeschool group in Facebook, and my assistant takes it and puts it in the YouTube, and then he takes it and puts it in my podcast, and it's in 3 different places. In the past, I haven't done it as much. I will take that content and turn it into a blog post. All right, and then I add the video for each one of those. That's my goal. I would have a lot of content on my website if I would just do that. But, that would be a way to do it. Now, another thing you can do is take these Facebook Lives, pick your 3 or 5 Facebook Lives that all go on a very popular topic, have it transcribed, and then turn it into an ebook. And then your ebook can be the ebook with whatever the title is, and your bonuses are your 3 videos that you did on Facebook Live. And then here's how we increase the price. Instead of just selling an ebook for 10, 15, $20, you can add those 3 videos or 3 audios or 3 podcasts or whatever and bundle it together. And let's say normally the ebook would be $15. All of a sudden, you could say it's worth, I don't know, 30 or $35. If you want to bundle it together and say it's $35, but since it's bundled together, we'll give it to you for $23. You're still making 8 more dollars than your ebook all by itself. Does that make sense? Ask me questions if it doesn't. Hello, Cherry. Glad that you are here. Glad that you can see me. You know, me and tech issues, last 3 weeks, it's been like not tech heaven, I can tell you that for sure. So let's review this, all right? We have got AI is one way, and GPT or whatever is what a lot of people use. I have used that. I personally use Uber Suggest when I'm writing blog posts because it takes the keyword. It's all about keywords, and so it takes it and knows how to work with those keywords. The thing I like about A1 AI is you can just talk to it and ask it a question, and it'll shoot things out for you. But I've used it in different places. That's one way you can. Another thing is if you already have your ideas, then you record them, transcribe them, turn them into text. Then we want to repurpose all of these things. We can take transcriptions, turn them into ebooks as well. We can bundle all of this together and make more money as well and increase our prices. So those are just a few ways. Leave me a comment wherever you're listening to this. Tell me, what are your tips and tricks to create and sell digital products so that you can make more sales and you can make content creation a little bit easier? Also, um, where if you're listening to this, say on YouTube, be sure you hit the little subscribe button so that we can continue to produce this information and get it out to more and more people. So if you have questions, leave them here. If you have any extra ideas, leave them here. Let's help each other. I'm Carrie Beck with Family eBiz, helping families start their own and grow their own online business.